Hey, yo, what's good? It is First Formation. It's me, your boy Trey, my man Bishop. Of course, we had two guests that'll be on today when we have Sergeant Afrika and Sergeant Clayborn representing the Fort Polk military basketball team. But we'll get to them to a second. Bishop, what's good with you this morning, bro?
WGO, what's going on? How y'all doing on this great hump day? It's Wednesday. What's going on with y'all, man? Hopefully, this finds y'all doing well on this halfway portion, halfway through the week, getting to our weekend. As we know, March Madness is still going on, and there's a lot of madness still being applied here and there. Whether it's in NCAA basketball, women's or men's, or whether it's in the NBA, March is just that much. It's just that much of madness going on when it comes to basketball. But Trey, how was your Tuesday night, man? How'd you do? What's going on? How are you all right first? Because I know y'all had some storms out that way. Let me check on yourself first and see what's
If
good.
I'm here, I can assure you I am him in the flesh, and this is not anything else except for me. We was good. It was happy. Of course, for around this area, the Vernon Parish area, you really could get anything. I would feel like it went through Texas, kind of like hopped over this part of Louisiana and kept on trucking. I know New Orleans did get a tornado. You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Oh
When you
wow,
talk about when you get the fact that they deal with tornadoes and hurricanes and
right?
lions and bears. Oh my! So
Tigers.
yeah, tigers. You're the tiger. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. Keep that.
Yeah. So yeah. So you know, say I was a little. I
Good
did
morning.
have a
Good
little.
morning.
I did have a little disdain for because I realized that our Fort Polk intramural basketball season is over, and I didn't have anything going on. But we do have softball getting ready to come up. Matter of fact, this weekend I start a golf season. Got a couple of
Okay.
people that signed up for that. So and then
All
of
right.
course in the middle of April we start softball. So that's
Good
another
morning, Freddie.
thing that
What's
we
up,
got.
man?
So what's good, Freddie? So yeah, we have that. So it's besides that, it was all good. You any officiate or anything you did yesterday?
Nah, man, I didn't do a lot of nothing, man. I was getting prepared, like I said, getting prepared for we got myself and my frat brother right here, Trey. We got a big weekend coming up on for us, a big week, should I say, next week from today. I'll be excuse me, a week from today. Myself and Trey will be in Houston. So for our big Founders Day weekend for Psi Rho Phi Military Fraternity Incorporated, representing as you can see right here. There go. But yeah, we'll be trying to get things together for next week. Trey, to be honest with you, man, trying to make sure I got all my T's crossed and my I's dotted, and make sure I'm readily available to be able to leave at a good time next Wednesday, headed to Houston and enjoy our weekend, man. So yeah, that's
Say
all
that,
I
say
got
that.
planned all the rest of
That's
this
what's
week.
up. That's what's up. And you know what I'm saying? We just happen to get ready to have two gentlemen on that happen to be in the military that I think are key candidates if they don't already represent an M Globe organization to have a word with. But you know what I'm saying? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So of course, like I said, we have two gentlemen. I don't want to hold them too long, keep them in the back office in which they represent. I'm so gracious as we was talking the other day. As y'all know, we had commissioner of the MBA, Commissioner Mike Myers on. Not too long ago, in which you talked about the trek and how he began the NBA. And here we have two veterans. One played the game and decided to hang it up, I assume, and take on the coaching reins. And then we have another new to the Fort Polk area that comes with his brand of basketball, as I've heard, the coach on the floor, in which he gets the things taken care of. And of course, like I said, both these gentlemen have come to where Fort Polk is now on the map in the MBA, Military Basketball Association. If you don't know, please be sure to go check them out. The Military Basketball Association. So I don't want to do too much talking. I want to go ahead and let the gentlemen speak on their own so we can get it in. Of course, we have Sergeant First Class Maideah Afrika and Staff Sergeant Dionte Clayborn representing Fort Polk Military Basketball. What's good with you, gentlemen? What's good? What's good? How you doing?
Hey, what's good?
What's going on, Bishop Trey? Thank y'all for having us on here, man.
Yeah,
No
You
doubt,
guys
no
are
doubt.
That's what's up, man. Good to see y'all, fellas, man. Thank y'all for what y'all do, serving our country, all those good things, man. We thank you for your service.
So what y'all gentlemen, what's
Appreciate
going on? Please introduce yourself to the as we call it, the high speeds of first formation. Let them know who you are.
Sergeant First Class Maideah, Africa. Down here currently at Fort Polk, 32nd Hospital Center. Currently the Fort Polk men's basketball head coach. I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina, kind of a military town. You got the Marine Corps down there, and just happy to be here today.
That's what's up. What's up, Sergeant
That's what's up.
Clayborn? What's good with you, man? Tell us where you're from and what you do, sir.
Hey, what's going on, man? Staff Sergeant Clayborn. I'm in the ops group down here at Fort Polk. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man. I appreciate
Oh, that's
it.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's
So of course,
what's up, man.
as y'all know, first formation is more of it's not specifically service members, but of course, myself and Bishop served, retired from the military. So we trying to take that angle and talk to military-based individuals, whether they're why they're serving, what they're doing, as well as the engagement of correction of sports, because I believe, you know what I'm saying, that all comes into one. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and see where y'all at with it. What are y'all favorite teams? Basketball, football, baseball, whatever your sport is.
I can
Well, I'ma
already
go
tell you,
with that.
Clayborn gonna say. I know he gonna say Alabama. I know
Roll
that's coming
Tide.
out his mouth out the
Roll
gate.
Tide,
Yeah, I
roll
knew that was coming
Tide.
out the gate. I know that. Once he said he was from Alabama, Huntsville, I knew Roll Tide was coming.
Roll
But
Tide.
anyway,
We get that out the way.
So my favorite, I don't really have an NBA team. I'm kind of a player follower.
okay.
Let's
I grew up
go.
in the
Let's
Jordan.
go.
I
Let's go,
grew,
Sarge
grew up
Africa.
in the
Let's
Jo-
go. Let's go, baby.
grew up
Let's
in the
go.
Jordan era, so I rock with Jordan. I rock with
Okay.
AI. So I kind of team bounce in the NBA. My football team is bang bang Niner gang. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
We back in the mix this season.
go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm I'm a Blue Devil basketball fan.
I'll
And
take
I
it.
like
I'll
Clemson
take it.
football. I like Clemson football. So
Clemson football. I'll take it.
and of
I'll take
course
it.
I got to throw my school up, South Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? The HBCU champs.
That's
So
what's
shout
up.
them out.
I feel you. I feel you.
And I'm a Braves fan.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clayborn, with outside of Roll Tide,
Yeah.
can we hear what else you like outside of that?
You know what? They're always either at Auburn or Roll Tide. Like that's where anyone
I
from
ain't seen too
Alabama
many
always
Auburn fans. I've seen a bunch of Alabama fans. They all over my Facebook page.
Alabama fan, we everywhere. It don't matter where you go. It don't matter where you go, you're gonna find them. But I'm from Alabama. We don't have a professional team,
Right?
So,
he finna say the Cowboys, bro.
Don't do that.
No, I don't, honestly, I don't even watch. I don't even really watch
NFL football. Okay.
Yeah, but for basketball, I don't have a team specifically. I just like Africa said, I just follow players, man. I just like watching basketball. Yeah, it could be the sorriest team, but just the fact that I'm watching basketball is cool with me. So.
Okay, just that love for the game, basically.
Yeah.
For the love of the game, I get it. So like we give everybody who come on the show who are sports analysts, sports enthusiasts, sports, whatever you want to call it, that's into the sports. We ask each individual that come on our show the same question. So we're gonna ask the two of you, being that y'all are basketball gurus, y'all into the basketball realm. If you had to create
Good morning, Jackie. Thanks for coming.
Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Jackie. If you had to create your own NBA Mount Rushmore, who would be on your Mount Rushmore?
All time.
All time.
Man.
And of course, there's not five. There's only 4 on Mount Rushmore. So you only got 4 picks.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start with MJ, of course. MJ got to be on there.
Okay, I like that.
Bron got to be on it. I mean, he changed the game. He came out of my class, so Bron is probably one of the biggest basketball influence I've ever seen.
Okay,
man.
Come on, Big Sarge.
The game.
Come on, Big Sarge.
Game
There's
is
one you missing
so
off of there, bro.
Man, so
come on, Big Sarge. You missing one. Come on now.
That's tough, man. I gotta say,
we'll say the same thing. It's like
Claiborne
Clayborn sitting over there like, I'm glad he went first.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm gonna put the Diesel on there because he's the most dominant player I've ever seen.
Okay.
And that last one,
Shot Diesel, I get you. Look, decisions.
It's always the last one that get him.
Yeah, it's always one that
man,
one. It's always that one.
It's so tough, man. It's so tough to all them great players that came through, man. I'm just gonna say, man, I'm gonna say Steph, man. I'm gonna say Steph.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I like
Thank you.
it.
He's the only one outside of myself that says Steph. Yeah, at the end of the day, greatest shooter, you know what I'm saying? Lethal shooter,
Probably
greatest shooter in the world.
The pure shooter, best pure shooter in the world to ever grace of hardwood floor. I like it. I like it. All right, Clay, it's your turn.
Yo, so this ain't in no particular order, is it?
Right. No.
Jesse.
Okay.
No.
Oh, in that case, it's easy.
Oh, okay.
LeBron, Jordan.
Okay.
Kobe.
Okay.
Magic.
You had to put.
So you know what? Before we get off, I think I got a question I want to ask, and I'll be interested in hearing Clayborn's answer once we get to it. So of course that. So gentlemen, we want to give y'all opportunity to talk about, as we all know, like I said, Fort Polk. Fort Polk, I'm so used to say it. Fort Polk military basketball. So that means y'all have a connection to the NBA. So how did that all come about, and where did it start? Of course, prior to getting to Fort Polk, which was a big reason, is you guys had already participated and been a part of the NBA prior to getting there. As we know, of course, I talked to you, Sar, in Africa, and talked about how I tried to do something and it just wasn't in the cards. Of course, different people. So how did y'all end up? What was y'all journey via military and then into the NBA community for the most part?
Good morning, Key. Good morning, LeStanton.
Well, I played for Fort Sam for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we won the first national NBA national finals. I actually, it kind of came about. I played with Fort Sam, you know, me and Clayborn actually last year in Denver. I ran into him at the gym and I was like, man, this dude looks so familiar. Then he reminded me that they spanked us in the military national basketball tournament. And I was like, okay, I know yet. Me, Clayborn, and we had another guy, Will, you know what I'm saying? He played for Fort Irwin and they had just started the team. So playing up in Denver that year, I was like, man, I wanted to continue doing it. And then Will kind of made a push for it, you know, like make a team, you know, and then Clayborn was like, I'm with it, you know. And he was like, we got to have a coach though. I'm like, we need a coach. He was like, yeah, who gonna coach us? I'm like, well, shit, we got a lot of young guys out here. I coach, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We got a lot of young talent. So ended up coming to Trey, you know what I'm saying, seeing what we could do, and you know, going through the hurdles we had to go through. You know, we just was able to put it together. Still going through them. We're able to put it together, and the guys they bought in. You know, You know, and we just out there having fun and competing and just playing the game we love. You know, but I tell you what though, coaching is harder than playing. I believe, in my opinion, it's a lot harder.
You know what, Anthony? I was gonna say that he did almost put an all-liquor team, but I ain't worried about it. I am not mad at. I am not worried. So that's what's up. So Clayborn, of course,
we're not gonna blame Clayborn for that. Anthony Price. I know he tried to throw all the Lakers on the mountain, but it's
that says a lot. That is a huge gesture.
The team ain't got nothing to do with it. I told you I'm from Alabama. I don't got no team.
What up, Anthony?
So of course, Clayborn, I hear on Africa talk about basically meeting up with y'all play together. So of course y'all have a camaraderie and have that bond. So what has it been like for you? And like he said, y'all have a young team. Of course, I'm very sure you're the veteran. You're one of the veterans on the squad. Saran Williams, I know as well, because he was in my ear 24/7, like asking me, is like, hey, so what has it been like for you and the team? I know Coach Mike Myers spoke of you before. We had a conversation briefly, and when he talked about it, I know you played for him. So what has it been like for you so far on this journey compared to other teams?
Yeah, so I played military basketball literally my whole career, like from year one. Had started at Fort Benning, then went to Korea, then came back to Fort Benning, then went down to Florida. But when I got here, it was the first time I actually got to play in the NBA because there was a conference in Fort Benning in that area called CMAC, which it wasn't really a part of the NBA schedule. So they played a different schedule. So when I actually got a chance to play in the NBA, it was different, man. It was the amount of work that they put into tournaments and facilities and opportunity. Like, I went to a military basketball tournament that was sponsored by Gatorade. If that doesn't speak to how much work they put into these tournaments, like, I don't know what will. Like, would that mean it was a different type of experience? So I wanted these guys, because a lot of the guys that are here on our team are soldiers, like, that are like first term soldiers. So they haven't experienced this before, and like, I just want them to be able to experience this league, this team, the camaraderie that you get. I just want them to be able to experience that as well. It's helped me throughout my whole career, because no matter what's going on at work, if I'm frustrated or whatever, I know I can go to the gym afterwards. I know I can go to practice. I know I can go hoop. I know I got a tournament coming up. So I want these guys to be able to experience that too. And they like you said, like Afrika said, they bought into it, and we just playing hard, man, and figuring it out on the way. But coaching is definitely harder than playing. I tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, but I know
Clay definitely helps me out on the court. I'll tell you that for sure.
So let me ask y'all both this, man. This is a question because I definitely can relate to Clayborn and you two, Big Sarge, as well, in regards to, because let me ask y'all this. Has basketball, being able to play basketball in the military, has it helped you want to continue your career in the military? Has it been your outlet? I heard you kind of speak on it, Clayborn, but has it been let me give you an example of what I'm truly asking, because myself and Trey, him and I, like you in Afrika, played flag football, played my whole military career. I retired in 2013, 21 years of service. My whole military career, from my very first duty station at Fort Bliss, Texas, I played flag football all the way up until my last duty station in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. And I played flag football. So when you say, Sergeant Clayborn, like when maybe you having a bad day at work, stuff like that, you know that once that day is over, you got a football. For me, I had a football game. I look forward to that football game. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to letting whatever happened all day be behind me, because I know I'm about to get on this field and I'm about to do some people in because of my bad day at work. I'm about to get some ankles. I'm about to catch some passes. I'm about to, shake a few people. You know what I'm saying? So is that something? And I'm gonna say, for me, that I can honestly say, for me, that kind of helped me get through my 21 years of service. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. So is that something that y'all could say, that basketball has been an outlet to kind of separate you when you need that separation for all the
most definitely, man. Like, I didn't have the opportunity. Well, I was at Bragg, I guess.
Oh, he might have froze. Trey.
Okay.
Go ahead, Clayborn.
But yeah,
helped me through.
Okay.
Did y'all hear anything?
No, you broke up. Go ahead, Afrika. You broke up. We didn't hear nothing you said. All we heard was Bragg. Oh, is he still not back?
No, he's there.
Can he hear us? He can't hear us though.
I'm breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, we hear you, Afrika. Can you hear us? Yeah, he can't. He can't hear us.
Go ahead, sorry, Clayborn. While we get him, wait to get him back.
But yeah, like you said, like, no matter what happened, in work, I always knew I was going to play ball afterwards, or had practice, or had a game, or had tournaments. So I never realized how much time I have in until like my anniversary. Because from year 1 to now, year 12, I've been hooping from like October all the way to what, April, March, and then now with the NBA all the way to July. So literally year round. So regardless of what I got going on at work, if I'm having a tough day or I got a lot on my mind or just frustrated in general about whatever's going on at work, it always gets me through the day. I can just go to the gym, or I can go to practice, or I can go to the games and tournaments. So I don't mind traveling. I go. Yeah, I'm with it. You trying to hoop? Yeah, let's go. Like that's what like got me through this whole time in the military, to where it don't even feel like I'm in the military. Even people back home will ask me, "You still in the military? All I see you do is post basketball stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still in the military, but that's just what I do."
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Clay. Because when I was in Germany, I even actually got an opportunity to play full contact. I played full contact football over there when I was stationed in Germany. Man. I played while still in uniform. I think I was a E4 at the time. I was E4 playing full contact, Clay, every weekend on Sundays, full contact football. Now, I will say this. The job in which I had over in Germany at the time, it was still my regular MOS, but my hours of operation was way different compared to anywhere else I had been in the States. So I was working, Trey, being food service. I was working for breakfast and lunch. We was off for dinner and weekends. Breakfast and lunch was all we had, and dinner and weekend, and we may have been feeding 70 people, Trey. That was what we was doing over there, feed maybe 70 people. But
on a weekend or throughout the week?
Through a day. Okay. 70 people a day, Monday through Friday, no weekends, no dinner meal. No dinner meal at all. It was just breakfast and lunch. And that was it. We was closed after lunch every single day. So I totally get where Clay's on. I would go to practice. I would make practice now I'm coming to work now. Because I like I said, the games was on Sunday, but so Monday when I had to be to work, bruh, I will say that bruh, tired and sore.
That was Clay. That was Clay because he played in the intramural, and that was you sit up there.
Man, so sore, especially as you get older, man. That recovery process is different.
That part.
We was just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we was that part.
What's going on, Keisha? Good morning. Good morning.
Young dudes be looking at me like, "What's all this stuff, this equipment you got, man?" Listen, man, I got compression sleeve, Theragun, TENS unit, ibuprofen, all kind of stuff,
bro.
Can you hear us, Africa?
Yeah, I think we still lost him.
Can you hear us, Africa?
Can you hear us? Yeah, I don't think he can hear us yet. Even so much so, Clay, like I've had soldiers like me and Trey also, him and I also played. We had our own DFAC team. So we had our DFAC team when we played basketball. I'm talking about our own DFAC basketball team. So everybody in the DFAC
on the same
schedule. Everybody on our team was working in the DFAC. So we had our own DFAC team. So get me wrong, man. We played ball throughout my military career in regards to basketball too. But I remember one time, man, and just talking about in regards to working and then playing ball. I remember one time, young man who had mad skills on the court, man. Can't think of his name right now, but I was watching. I think I was even coaching this game because I think I was out hurt, and he watching the game, bro. He was playing, and like the beginning of the game, bro, he came down on this dude's ankle and came down on this dude's foot and broke his ankle. His foot was caught sideways. Man, I was like, bruh, playing basketball, playing regular intramural basketball for the DFAC, bro. He broke his ankle.
And a lot of people don't know basketball is the number one like extracurricular activity in the army that soldiers get hurt doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why when they have basketball for PT or day, I'm cheering. No way. No way.
Yeah. I remember them days too. The org day when they got the little basketball between the companies and stuff. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that real well. You're right though. Basketball, you would not think that, but you're right. Basketball is the most injury prone sport in intramural sports when it comes to military. Yep, you're absolutely right. I done seen so many crazy accidents and injuries during basketball season, bro. And I ain't never seen as many while I was playing flag football. Never. Never.
It's because when people play flag football, they actually go. People understand that you can't just go out there without no cleats or certain. People will come try to play basketball in running shoes,
which is the craziest thing. Which is the craziest thing to me, bro. As soon as I see him, I'll be like, because Clay, I'm an official too, so I officiate basketball games. I officiate post games here on Fort Sam and stuff like that. So when I see these guys come in with Asics on, I'm like, you really, I know then that you're really not a basketball. You're not a hooper. You know who a hooper is not gonna come in with no Asics on. Talking about come in with their PT shoes on. They're not coming in the gym with their PT shoes on. I'm just saying they're not doing that. So I know for sure he's not a true basketball hooper when they come in the gym. They come in the gym with the Asics and they don't never take them off. Oh yeah, I know he's not a hooper.
Yeah.
What's going on? Good morning, LaDonna. Good morning.
What's up, LaDonna? How you doing? Good morning.
So of course, okay, I'm good back. So let's get into a couple of these topics right quick, and then we'll get back to, because I want to really touch on the fact of, the success of the Fort Polk basketball team that has put them in position, a pretty good position, as well as got some people that are taking notice. So of course, as you know now, the NBA is turning into the league of fines, gentlemen. If you've been checking and seeing, at least in the last week or so, there's been about 4 or 5 fines. Of course, Patrick Beverly fined $20,000 for his scuffle with George Hill, who was fined $15,000. Julius Randle fined $40,000 for comments towards the officials. Draymond Green $25,000 for the same, and of course, Jusuf Nurkic, center for the Portland Trailblazers, who got fined on his day off, as he fined $40,000 for his. For his altercation with the fans. So, gentlemen, what do you say about this? Is it because the money? That's what it is? It's like money to throw? Is it money to burn? That's what's going on. What do you say about these fines that's going on in the NBA? You think they're warranted?
I don't care, bro. I do not care how much money I make. I'm not trying to give you my money for free just because. I'm just saying. But go ahead, y'all. Go ahead and answer the question. I'm just not doing nothing stupid to give my money away.
I think they ain't. I feel like the players need to be protected a little bit more, man. You getting fines because these fans are talking crazy to you. The refs, everybody experienced refs. You know how them refs is. We don't never like the refs.
Hey, hold on, son. I'm a ref. I'm a ref though, man. Hold up, man. What we do?
I understand you a ref, but some you got some bad refs out there. And man, it's just like they look the other way,
So of course, it's funny that you say that, sorry, Africa, because I'm going to touch on that as well, because you were just in a hostile environment, I'm sure, where y'all was getting heckled and all that type of stuff. Not this week, but last week. But Clayborn, I know Clayborn is a hothead, bro. So Clayborn, what do you have to say about it, especially when it comes to officiating? Because I've watched you in action. So
I don't like. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Hey, what y'all not about to do? Y'all not in the bad. I'm just messing.
Hear me out. If you're gonna be terrible, just be consistent.
Yeah.
Just be consistently terrible the whole game. Don't be good this half, and then when stuff get close, now you want to be terrible. No.
Yeah.
No. And if you're getting paid to do a service, then just do that service. Don't just come out there and say, well, I got my check now. I want to watch the game too.
Yeah, we
stop it, man.
I got my first check in Barksdale, man. It was It was a blatant miss. I mean, the dude dribbled the ball out of bounds. The ref, I was like, and I had a ref right here with the same vision I had, but the ref on the baseline called it like that. It was their ball, and I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough, man. Those fines, man. I mean, I can, even though that's a upper echelon of a level, they still people though. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get upset like that when I know people aren't. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it. Like at least like what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? And that's a good thing about the NBA. The NBA exposed me to a level of refereeing that I had never seen before in my life.
Oh, okay.
Like when we went to the NBA finals in July, when me and Africa went, these referees were talking and communicating like they were in the game themselves.
Yeah.
And it was something I had never seen before in my life. It was like, even if they made a call that you didn't disagree with, you couldn't even fix yourself to even get mad at them because you know how much they're putting into actually.
Okay. Because it's, at that point it became a respect level. Like, I see you, you know what I'm saying? I see you working.
Yeah. It was crazy. And I'm not saying that you have to be at that level just to get respect as a referee, but like I said, just like what you can tell.
There's levels to it. I can respect you at this level that we playing on. Just be consistent, like you're saying, being consistent in it, and you work towards.
Well, I mean, for refs, man, I think a lot of people and I'm of course speaking as an official, I feel like a lot of people sometimes forget that we're human. Some things we are going to miss. Now, I totally get what Big Sarge Africa is saying in regards to things are missed, but blatant stuff that you should be able to see, you should call. Now, what I will say is, there are those players, Trey, who feel like they Michael Jordan and they should get every call. They feel like, this one dude that I officiate. I don't officiate pretty much all his games. Every time he touches the ball, he feel like he's being fouled. Every single time, whether he's on offense or defense, he feels like he's getting fouled. Like, dude, come on, man, play the game. Like this, as an official, let me speak for me. As an official, when y'all on the court, I allow y'all to play. Now, when I see it get out of hand, too many elbows, too much pushing, too much smack talking, now I'm gonna start blowing my whistle, because eventually that's going to escalate into a fight, possibly. So I gotta calm it down. I gotta bring it down. Now, if I feel like y'all playing the game and it's being fair on both sides and there ain't no one's getting advantage, I'm gonna let y'all play. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna let y'all play. However, like I said, once it get out of hand and I see a lot of unnecessary stuff that's pretty much taking it away from the game, then I gotta blow my whistle. But the blatant and obvious stuff, I'm quick to call that. I'm not finna let you. I mean, you're an adult. I'm not finna let you ride on a ball that was out of bounds. You traveling, you doing this, and no, I'm not finna let you do that, because this ain't kids playing. These y'all should know better how to y'all know the rules. Y'all know how everything works.
The fines in the NBA, like I think it's so quick. The technical fouls and the fine, they're so quick though. Like, it's like it used to be an escalation process, like
right.
But now it's quick, like.
So Bishop, can you speak to this for us? To that, Bishop, is that a feelings type thing, an emotion?
It's not.
Driven?
Well, so this is. I'm sure Coach Africa can definitely attest to this. So I know this, right? As an official, when I come into the court and when I come into the gym, all the coaches always want to, what's up? What up, ref? Y'all be real nice to us prior to the game. Y'all be real nice. Y'all give me, hey, what's good, ref? You watch that game? Oh, they got all the questions and all the high five daps and all of that before the game starts. As soon as the game start, though, they done transform, bro. They transform and become the worst coach you could ever have on a court. Because they think now, I done got on his good side. He finna call everything for me. No, partner, that ain't how it works. That ain't how this works. And then after the game, they ain't got nothing to say to you. Now it's not, now they don't even want to look your direction or nothing. But either way, in regards to Clayborn talking about the technicals, so a lot of times, right? So I'm gonna be honest, This season, I ain't called not one technical on nobody. I ain't even came close. To calling no tech on anyone. Have I probably had an opportunity to do it? Yeah, because some people just be coming and bumping their gums a lot, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll just give them a look. I'll just look at them and let it go. But some refs do that. Some officials do that to kind of set the tone. In other words, y'all know, Clay, in Africa, y'all know if I give you a tech beginning of the game, what's that gonna do to you, Clay?
I ain't saying nothing else.
Exactly. So a lot of them use that as a
tool,
defense mechanism. Yeah, to try and keep the game. Look, they letting y'all know off rip. If you get out of line just a little bit, you possibly could be watching the game from the bench or from the parking lot. So that's just some officials. That's just their way of officiating. That's not me. If you earn a tech, I'm gonna give you a tech. If you earn it.
Oh, I earned that tech. I was good with that. Hey, look, I was that guy growing up playing basketball. I mean, that's since junior high, man. Like, I calmed down a whole lot, though. I was that guy, though. But, I respect the refs. I know it's a tough skin job, but it's just the emotions that get built up into it, too, especially when it's a close game.
Yeah.
And
those are the hardest games to call, Africa and Clayborn, the close ones, because you be like, man, you don't like at some point you be like, man, this call, if I make this call could change the whole dynamic of this game. Mm-hmm. This call could be a beneficial for this team, or it could be beneficial for this team. Like those close games are the worst ones to call, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So, of course, and we'll get to it. I still have that point to get to, especially when we talk about the being in the opposing team's gym. But I continue to get through some of these topics. So, of course, last night, the Atlanta Hawks, took on the New York Knicks, in which Bishop, I think our selections were that in which we thought. Well, I knew you thought that the New York Knicks was going to be victorious. A game at MSG. Ice Trey seems to do the most when he's in MSG, and last night he did not disappoint. Of course, 45-point outing for Trey Lance as the Atlanta Hawks were victorious, 117-111 versus playing the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Of course, he had help from 32 from Bogdanovich, 10 points apiece from Hunter and Gallinari. Like I said, Trey with 45, 1 and 8. The New York Knicks was led by RJ Barrett, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 21 points from Alec Burks, 17 from Emmanuel Quickley, 10 and 10 points from Obi Toppin. Of course, Julius Randle did not play last night. Now when you look at it, Ice Trey doing damage in the Garden, do you think I ask y'all this, y'all think it's a situation where it's just the electricity and he just wants to hush the crowd, or is it a situation to where New York just can't handle them?
Well, no Julius Randle. I mean, that's a big part, of course. But, I think the Garden used to be a hard place to play. And I don't know how hard it is to play these days. But, it seems like everybody putting up careers high up in Madison Square Garden these days. But, I mean, these young players, man, they come out the gate playing these days. Back then it was, he a rookie, give him a couple years. Now these dudes coming out rookie season, like rookie sophomore season, just just that the level that the game has evolved and the skills, man. It's just these guys coming in ready to play. A lot of them.
Of course, saying good morning, sir, good morning. So of course, like he was just saying, Africa. So it's funny because even Trey Young said last night it wasn't even loud in the Garden. So I don't know what that is, but what has for you guys? Of course, like I said, I coached a minor league basketball for a second with the team on which I had, so I got an actual coach to coach, because it's hard doing coaching and basically GMing and owning, and like it's just it's a lot. So in one particular game we played up in Alexandria, and you talking about a hostile environment, and we had to end up go playing in a church gym. And they had seats along the wall, like there was no baseline almost. They're yelling and talking and screaming, and it's only us. I'm the only people I know in the gym is my team, and we were like 10 people deep. So It took. We had a hot hand. He used to be right here. He used to play Sarn a Lion. Had a hot hand, and he dropped like 7 3-pointers in the first half, and that's what hushed the crowd. That's what shut him up. So, like you were saying, Africa, the last in up in Barksdale, y'all had hecklers and all that type of stuff. How was y'all able to persevere in that situation?
Well,
I see
of
Claymore laughing.
Of course, you know what I'm saying, Clayborn is composed for sure. Okay. But we got some young guys that bring some energy, man. Like definitely bring energy to the team. And just trying to get them guys to feed, to feed off of that energy. I know for me growing up in the South, that you dealt with that in high school basketball, and high school sports, period. Packed gyms, and it's just, just drive off that energy. You know what I'm saying? X off the crowd. Clayborn, he's a floor general out there. He keeps those guys composed as well. So,
Clayborn, do you feed off that intensity or that type of stuff where you got hecklers, you got a gym that's basically against everyone, is just you and the squad? You feed off that?
I love it, sir. I absolutely love it. I think I like it more now because, when you get older, people think like, well, you can't hoop no more. Like, why are you still hooping? So I get a lot of that. I get a lot of OG, old head, this, and that. But then when we start playing, because the first time we played Barksdale, was a younger guy on their team. And, man, we were going at it. He was talking at first, but then, it was like, oh, like, this dude can play. So
he can go, yeah.
Now, the second time we played them, it was just cool. It wasn't really that much talk. Most of their talk down there in Barksdale comes from
the fans.
People that don't even play. People that aren't even in the game. And he was like, bro, what are you talking about right now? You're not even in. But I like it. I feed off of it. Like you said, like growing up in the South, you kind of like learn how to talk and play like growing up as a kid. And then in high school, it's just on a different level. So
yeah,
because you got family members that's in there at the game that probably grew up with the family members on the other team. That's gonna talk about they son or they cousin beat your cousin and yours. Like it goes way deeper than just basketball.
The Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So of course,
I like it.
Of course, additionally, last night, another surprise. I know I was surprised, not much so, but the Orlando Magic hosted the Golden State Warriors in Orlando when the Orlando Magic were victorious 94-90, in which that is the Orlando Magic were able to outscore the Golden State Warriors 29-13 in the fourth quarter. That puts Golden State at 2-6 since they lost Steph Curry. They have on a 3-game losing streak. They have not won in Orlando since 2017. Klay Thompson, of course, not Klay Thompson. Leading scorer for Golden State, Jordan Poole's 26, 2.6 rebounds, 15 points from Klay Thompson, 14 points apiece from Jonathan Kuminga or Otto Porter Jr., Wiggins with 13 points of contribution, but like you said, it just barely wasn't enough as a consistent attack of Wendell Carter, Franz Wagner, and Cole Anthony as they scored 19, 18, and 14, respectively. Do I ask y'all this, gentlemen? Do you think Golden State has a chance with Steph Curry shelved?
I think Steph is a big part of the team, but I think the X factor and the glue is Draymond. That's my opinion. He's like that big brother that's gonna get everybody hyped up. Get everybody that confidence. But to win it all, I don't think the Warriors are gonna win it all. That's just my opinion.
Not without Steph.
Not without Steph.
Not without Steph.
That's agreed. Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, not without Steph, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
because that's a big part of their team.
It is. Yeah.
Part of the team. Like I think if you take a player like Steph off any team, they're not gonna have a chance at winning the championship. So to say that, like, even though how good they play as a team, still you missing Steph. Like,
yeah.
So I asked y'all this, right? Of course, I want y'all to go ahead and speak to us a little bit about sorry, Africa, and even you, Clayborn, because y'all had a first look at the team when y'all first started out. Like, did you? Let's be 100. We try to keep it 100 on here, full transparency. Did y'all believe Fort Polk was going to be what it is? Like I know there's a lot of people looking like, yo, Fort Polk is that squad right now. I'm not gonna even front y'all. And like I was sitting up with me and sorry Africa talk. I was like, yo, what's gonna happen? Small, you got to be scrappy. Like, what do you see? So how is it now that they are who they are, and how y'all got there?
I'll tell you this, man. When they exceeded my expectations, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, they've exceeded my expectations. You know, going through the tryout process, you know, we ended up having like 70 something guys, you know, and it's just, I guess my only thing was, it's like 70 something people came out there, and I guess it was just like I've never seen any of those guys really play under the whistle, and of course everybody know that plays that you know, under the whistle and pick up basketball is different, you know. But those guys play like they playing at the gym, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I knew Clay can play under the whistle. I've seen him play under the whistle, and Bassett, I've coached him at Fort Sam when he was at AIT as well. And so, you know, just those guys coming out, man, they got heart, man. They got a swagger to them, you know.
Oh, so, yeah, I see it all over the page. I mean, someone had to send you the clips, bro. People catching bodies, off the rim. You know what I'm saying? They showed out this
like
last
that?
week. Oh,
you know,
yeah. Go ahead.
And it's just like one of those things, you know. I see a lot of times coaches, you know how you have a coach and you make that one mistake and then you pull them. So I try to give these guys that confidence, like, yo, just play your game, man. Don't worry about me over there on the bench. Just play your game and just have fun. And they just having fun out there. You know, they're having fun. What'd you say, Clay?
Sorry, Clay. I was about to say, Clay. What you like? From the player standpoint,
I got when Africa came to me, he was like, we about to start a team. I was like, for real? Like, he was like, yeah. I was like, all right. I was like, but do these guys understand? Because I know what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to be traveling and getting beat to death and then getting back on the road.
So that's a long trip home. That's a long trip home.
Yeah, I'm being realistic. I'm like do they know like what we really about to get into? And then like Africa said, like that translation from pickup to playing under the whistle is completely different. Because we would get into back and forth in the gym playing pickup here, like, hey man, that's a foul. So you know when we go and play, you know that's gonna be a foul, right? This and that. That's not no foul. You did okay. First couple of games, it's like wake up call. Like, man, that is a foul. You gotta adjust, and then that's the good thing I like about the team. Like we just gotten better every game. Stuff that we did game one, we're not doing now. You see what I'm saying? We just learned. We just play hard.
The evolution of growth
throughout the whole season.
The evolution of growth. So, sorry, Africa, what was it like once you got that invite after going up there and smacking the Air Force around a little bit? What was it like when you got the invite to the Nationals to come out and represent?
Man, I was just proud, man, that we got it, you know, and you know, saying that my guys are actually going to be able to experience it, you know, because it's a tough little tournament, but you know, I was proud of it, definitely putting us on the map, and we was just ready to take on the challenge, and seeing those guys hype like that and excited, like they're ready. So it's just
Bishop. Guess who they got first round?
Who?
CMB.
Mike Myers and CMB, Colorado Military
CMB.
Basketball.
What? So Clayborn, you in Africa didn't go to the tournament in Fort Worth?
I didn't. I had to. I was going.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I was at that tournament. We was the guys.
I seen you there. There.
Yeah. I seen. Yeah, I watched that. That was a good tournament. It was some ballers there.
So Clayborn, tell me this, because Bishop was there. He told me about it. Had y'all not got the Marines in the first game, would it have been different if y'all pathway was different? The Marines, I heard did a hurt hurting on y'all.
They did. I'm gonna tell you this. That was our first game ever.
Oh, so y'all had that real tough.
That was our first game ever, our first tournament against. We're gonna keep it a buck. That tournament was an open tournament. Yeah. That Marine team was pretty much like the all-Marine team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They was. Yeah. You could tell they've been playing.
It's not a problem because that was an open tournament. They were able to do what they wanted to do. And if it was me, I would have done the same thing. I would have got the best players that I know. But
facts. I'm not mad at that. He right. That Marine team looked like they've been playing for years.
Yeah, it was pretty much all Marine caliber players on that team that had played on Marines or are currently playing on Marines. Mm-hmm. So it was a good challenge for us. It was a wake. I like the fact that was our first game because it let the guys that hadn't played this level before no, hey, this is the type of level that you be playing in. So, and I honestly
wake up call. So it was basically a wake up call.
I think that butt whooping right there set the tone for our regular season.
Okay, so you preferred to have that as opposed to an easier path or to see them later. Okay,
absolutely.
It was a wake up call. That way you knew in that game after that game that y'all knew after that game. Oh, this ain't no joke. If this ain't what you want to do, it might be best for you to bow out now. As a player.
Military basketball is serious. Like you never know who you're gonna play against. You never know about the guy that made it all the way to the last cut of an NBA team and then he just decided to join the Army. You never know about the guy that's played overseas for 5 or 6 years and he wants some type of other experience in life and he just joined the Army and can give you 40 in his sleep, but he just in the Army. He just in the military. You never know who
whole private in the military.
Exactly.
Facts.
Whole private in the military, 6'9" with handles. Sir, what are you doing here?
What are you doing?
like that cat commercial. Like, God, this guy can't stop. I don't know what is this guy made of?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm glad they got exposed.
It's so much talent. I totally agree with you, Clay, because it's so much talent in the military in regards to sports. I done seen some guys. Like he said, man, I seen some guys just live above the rim, shoot lights out. I seen a cat I know if he was probably taller, he probably could have made it. But this cat was probably about 5'6", but could shoot lights out all over the court. No matter where he was at, he could shoot lights out. He was 5'6", but he could handle that peel and he could shoot that rock, bro. He could shoot that rock. And I was like, golly. When I said it had to be his height.
So let me ask you this. I know Sarah in Africa, you driving, and Sarah Clayborn, has the success of the team started to bring notoriety to y'all and the team, and people was looking at like, I would like to get down and play maybe next year here on the installation. Like, is that a situation?
Yeah, I know. Well, most of that type of stuff is more in the coaching realm. So if it has, they'll probably hit up Coach Africa. But because coaches not coaches, but players and stuff like that will come and be like Coach Myers, he excited about this tournament coming up because I used to play for him. So anytime we get to play against each other, he always be excited. I'd be excited too because it bring y'all. I don't know. It's a different type of energy. Like
we might have to pull up, Bishop.
It's here. So tell us about this tournament, Coach Africa and Clayborn. Tell us about this tournament that y'all about to participate in. Where it's at? What's the dates?
So it's the National Military Basketball Tournament up in Lackland.
Oh, okay.
Lackland Air Force Base. It'll be April 29th to May 1st.
Okay.
It's a competitive tournament. It's a real competitive tournament, man. And shout out to Coach Cal Conliffe from Fort Sam, man. My first time in it, man. I was like, ooh, it's deep. Like, it was deep. And we had a deep team, but we suffered some injuries that year. But it's a lot of deep teams that come in there, and they come in to play and win.
How many teams?
I want to say 16.
Yeah,
16.
16.
Matter of fact, I think it's 20.
Yeah, it's 20. It is 20. When I seen the bracket, it's 20. Four divisions of 5. Or is it 16? Actually, I think it is 16. It's 20 or 16.
I think it's 20. I think it was the top 20 are coming.
Okay.
Top 20 in their ranking polls are coming.
Okay.
To play. Yeah, I'm just excited, man. You know, to be able to give my, for these guys to go in here and get tested. You know what I'm saying, and face some adversity. You know, which we have already. We lost 4 games in the regular season. We tasted some adversity, man. With just being able to come back and adjust and overcome that adversity. Okay. So I like that about my guys, man.
So I understand the military, the nationals are different from that of the NBA. What is the what's the ceiling for y'all right now in the NBA?
So right now I think we're pretty much locked into the Western Conference Finals, which is in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Las Vegas, Nevada. And I think it's the top 7 out of each conference gets the bid to the Nationals in Denver.
Okay.
So we gotta go up there and handle our business there, so we can get to the Nationals. You know, so these guys they're gonna get that experience, man. It's a good experience, man. So, you know, to be able to see the play-by-play media, you know, commercial timeouts, you know, those Division I referees that they have out there.
Nice.
You know, it's definitely an experience, man. And just to be able to go to a new city and enjoy it and compete, man, have fun.
Okay, that's definitely, and I know, like I said, I gotta get with Mr. Mike Myers as we first formation is supposed to pull up there. Maybe I'll try to find out, find a guy to contact and reference to pull it up in San Antonio too. Well, Bishop, you already there. I have to pull up.
I'm definitely gonna try and make it out.
See, maybe first formation can make a appearance there as well. Do some little side stuff, some pre-game, post-game, put added pizzazz, or whatever case like that.
Is Kim gonna be at that one?
I don't not at the Nationals. I don't think. I don't know where she's going to be. If she's going to be in Denver.
Yeah, that's Coach Mike Richardson down there at Fort Sam. I mean at Lackland, the one that he's running.
Mike Richardson. Okay, I think I sent them a request the other day, so I'll reach out on that and see what's up with that. Yeah. So again, like I said, gentlemen, I greatly appreciate and proud to sit up and say, like, I almost said some stuff I shouldn't say it, but it's great that for y'all to be doing what y'all doing here in Fort Polk, and getting the word out, giving these guys an opportunity. Of course, some of them I seen playing during the intramurals, and then to sit up and for it all to come to fruition and see to be successful. 12-4 is nothing to sneeze at when you look at the scale of things. Is y'all basically just regular season over? Or do y'all still have any more games left for regular season?
Yeah, regular season over.
Okay. So 12, definitely 12-2. That's what's up. Okay, that's definitely what's up. So of course,
let me ask y'all this real quick, Coach and Clay. Who y'all look forward most outside of Coach Myers to play in this tournament? Who y'all look forward to?
I want to see them, man.
Who?
I want to see the Marines again, man. They put it on us, man. I know we didn't play up to our potential, man.
Yeah, I figured that.
Man,
do you concur?
I done played against so many people that I look forward to play. I look forward to playing everybody.
Okay.
I look forward to because I done played against so many people from Marines, Air Force, Navy. That even if I don't know your name, I know I can tell you where I played with.
Right.
I don't know, for me and myself, I always had these little battles inside the game to try to put my my thought process and things like that about every game. So something can get me going. So I'm like, I remember the last time I let you drive and you scored this layup last time we played. All right, now
gentlemen, I gotta get ready to skate, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me on the show.
Oh man, we thank you.
No problem. Sorry, Africa. No problem, bro. I'll hit up and holler at you.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Clay, so is there somebody in which you really like watching play outside of yourself that plays in the NBA, not in the Military Basketball Association? Like, is there a person that you look forward to seeing at a tournament and be like, man, man, this dude here, I like his game. Like, is there anybody outside of yourself? Of course, I'm sure you like your own game, but outside of you, is there anybody else that you like?
Yeah, there's a. To me, I'm terrible with names. Like
me too. I am too. Yeah.
But if I see you, I'll know. Like I remember.
I saw you before. I know who you are.
Yeah. I like playing against the guard that. Well, he's not really a guard. He like 6'5". He played for Myers.
Oh, okay.
I forgot his name. But he's good. Like he got it all. He can shoot, dribble, attack the basket, and like I like playing against the best players. So he's obviously one of the best players in the NBA.
Okay.
I like playing against guys that I played. I was a private too. Like my guy JT down in Dallas. We played all Army together. I love playing against him because he's such a pro, man. He's such a pro. He's another guy played in the league, comes in the military, and he's older, and he will still get to his spots and do whatever he does. And I love playing. I love playing against him. Like that's my dog. He always elevate my game.
That's what's up.
I know I got to be on my game when I'm playing against him.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. I
like playing against everybody, man. Just you really don't realize how close you get. Not as far as like them being your best friends, but like I can pull up in the city and might be out somewhere, and you see all the guys that you played against. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
So hold on, let me get through these last two games from last night, and then I'll ask that question that I have for you that I'm definitely looking to hear what your answer is. So of course, last night, additionally, the Milwaukee Bucks took on the Chicago Bulls in Milwaukee, in which unbeknownst to me at the time, I did not know that Chicago is on a 1-16 record versus the top 6 teams. That I did not know. All this time they've been pulling the wool over my eyes. DeMar DeRozan, let's get it. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? You know, we from the hub, same represent the city. DeMar, you got to do better, bro. But of course, last night they DeMar 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 21 points from Zach LaVine, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 22 points from Nikola Vucevic, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, but it was not enough as, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak, 25 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 27 points from Drew Holiday, 7 assists, 14 points from Pat Connaughton. Serge Ibaka contributed with 11 points. And Milwaukee was able to get the dub 126-98, improving to 45-27 on the year. The Bulls dropped to 42-30 as they continue to drop in the Eastern Conference standings. As currently now, I think they're at the 5th seed, 6th seed, getting pretty close to play-in. And then the last game that we had, a 4-game slate last night, of course, the late game, the Los Angeles Clippers took on the Denver Nuggets in Denver, so to speak. Of course, it wasn't a good day for the Clippers, losing 115-127. Marcus Morris, 14 points from Reggie Jackson. But, of course, all the heavy lifting was done by Terrence Mann, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 14 points apiece from Robert Covington and Isaiah Harrison. The Nuggets, of course, was led by none other than Jokic with 30 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 16 points apiece from Aaron Gordon and Jeff Green, 15 points from Monte Morris, and 16 points from Bones Highland, as the Clippers dropped to 36-38. Now 1 game behind the Lakers, and the Denver Nuggets go to 43-30 as they are in the 7th seed currently. Correction. Yes, they're in the 7th seed. Looking to improve as Minnesota. We have a couple of teams do battle tonight. We're going to go on to them yet. But so I have a question for you, Clay. We was talking about point guards, right? And me and Bishop's team is the Brooklyn Nets, right? Of course, I'm a Lakers fan. And we had this discussion. In your opinion, between these 3 guards, who is the most skilled point guard? Rank them 1 to 3 or 3 to 1. The 3 guards are Allen Iverson, Kyrie Irving, and Magic Johnson.
Who are the most skilled?
The most skilled. 1 to 3. Who's the most skilled? The 3 to 1.
I know, Freddie. I know. Here we go.
Who's the most skilled?
Most skilled point guard.
So ranking them, I'm gonna put Kyrie number 1.
Kyrie number 1, really?
Just for the simple fact.
Thank you.
Just for the simple fact.
There you go.
Kyrie scores on all 3 echelons.
Okay.
3 mid-range post. He posts. I'll put.
Thanks, Michael.
I'll put Magic as. No, I'll put Iverson. I'll put Iverson number 2 just because he can shoot better.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about skill wise.
Right, skill wise.
Yeah, all skill
wise.
He can shoot better than Magic. They can both have the ball. They can both, they can both get their team involved. But as far as scoring, like Iverson, of course, will fill it up. So that'll be Kyrie, Iverson, and Magic.
See, I knew I liked Clayborn. See, I knew I liked him. That's what I'm talking about. He, of course, because he's a Laker fan, his Laker
bias.
No
bias. There is no
Magic
Laker
at the number 1. But when it's all said and done, I kept trying to tell Trey, you really can't compare Kyrie to Magic. Kyrie 6'2" to Magic 6'9". You really can't compare the two. I know he played point guard, but if we're looking at skills, you cannot compare Kyrie to Magic. Magic can't hold a candle to Kyrie's all-around game. He can't.
It's so blasphemous. That is so
blasphemous. It just depends on how you ask the question, though.
Depending
on how you ask the question. Like you said, the best skills. You said the best
skill player. Yes.
Right? Yeah, skill. Most skilled point guard.
So, I would say Kyrie. But if I'm talking about somebody that I know gonna go out here and win me a championship, the point guard that's gonna win you a championship, I'm going with Magic. Kyrie got a lot going on mentally.
Yeah, facts.
And I don't think I'm putting all my eggs in his basket to say, "Hey, here's my team as my point guard. Go run this team to a championship."
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can make plays. He can do all of that. It's just other things that like come with it, though. Like, Can I give you this team and say, "Here, go win a championship" as my point guard?
Yeah.
So I asked you, could you put Kyrie in that? Could you put Kyrie in the situation with the Suns where you put CP3 and put him over there? Do you think that they go as far?
You talk about switching him or putting him instead of Booker? You putting him?
Yeah, are you adding him or
no? Instead of sending CP3 to the Suns, send Kyrie to the Suns the year they went to the finals.
Oh yeah, nah, probably not. Ooh, like you said, I don't think Kyrie. Me personally, I don't think Kyrie is the leader that you want. I think he's more of a second Batman point B or a Robin. That's just my opinion. I don't know if he's doing it.
So, but Trey, just listen to what Clay
is not proven.
Saying.
True, I understand that, but he has not proven to be. He had an opportunity to be the number 1 in Boston, and he digging them out. It didn't go into fruition.
But if he was to go to Phoenix, he wouldn't be the number 1.
Yes, he would. You thinking Booker's gonna be the number 1 player in Booker with Kyrie there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think that's.
No.
I think that's Kyrie.
I'm talking about Phoenix. I'm talking about.
Phoenix. Yeah. Booker. I think that's if Kyrie and Booker are on the same squad. I think it's Kyrie's team.
No, not in my opinion. And to answer Clay's question, I think if you flip them out and put Kyrie on that team, I do think they have more of an opportunity. I really do. Now, taking nothing away from CP3 whatsoever, because CP3 definitely is one of the best guards in the league, point guards especially. I'm not taking nothing away from him. However, CP3 doesn't have the skill set Kyrie has.
No, he doesn't have the skill set, but
he has
the mentality, have the leadership or IQ that CP3
correct.
Has.
That's what I'm saying. So when you put CP3 over with Kevin Durant, it's a different ball game. I think it's a different culture as opposed to Kyrie with Booker.
But hold on, how you say that when CP3 before he went to Boston,
He was with he was with James Harden.
Okay. And what happened?
James Harden.
James Harden.
I'm sorry. James Harden.
I'm just saying though.
The same thing that's what happened to Philadelphia.
And then, hold on. Before that, wasn't he with the Clippers?
Yes,
What happened?
But he didn't have so. In my opinion, he didn't have that type of player that he had in Harden, that he has in Booker, or that he would have potentially
when he was with the Clippers.
Yeah, he had Blake Griffin, who started to digress.
And he had big man.
Stop it. The one that's in Philly right now. Jordan,
really?
you talking about?
Yeah, Jordan. So you mean to tell me at that time? You telling me Jordan wasn't the dude at that time?
Not to that. He was a role player.
Everybody's a role player if you're the main player.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. CP3 was all alone, and he did not have the type of caliber that I think had. If Harden wasn't who Harden is, like we know it, because he played for your Brooklyn squad, and we see what happened. If Harden wasn't that player, if he was a player with all his greatness, if he was a player like Booker or CP3,
just put it like this: Harden is the next Barkley. He's going to play to where he's never going to win a championship. Just put it like that. Harden is not winning a championship. He's the next Barkley.
I don't think he will. I don't think he'll win one either.
Yeah, he's not going to win one. He's going to. So the next Barkley.
So like he was saying, if in any case, the only person if you switch Kyrie and CP3, completely different games, and I think that would be Book. It would be Kyrie's team. Booker would be a close second fiddle, and CP3 and KD would win a championship.
Yeah, it's just the team. The team would be a totally different team.
Mm-hmm.
It would run totally different. And I
agree with that. I totally feel you with that.
Clay, what's going on, Kim? Good morning. Good morning.
What up, Kim? What's up? What's good? I definitely agree with you that it's a totally different team with them two switching spots. I just feel like Kyrie, in my opinion, I know Trey's you biased because he's a net or whatever, but even still, I just feel like Kyrie with Booker and with Ayton, I really think they would have. Yeah, I think they'd have had a chance, bro. In my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's something we'll never know because Kyrie can't play at home. We can't do nothing. So
let's not talk about this. I was talking about Magic, man. So I done made somebody upset.
It happens on here, bro. Believe me.
Because Trey's so high on these on Magic and so high on these Lakers, man. That's why I play.
Have you watched Winning Time yet on HBO?
Oh Lord, nobody want to watch that.
Nah,
see, check out Winning Time. It's interesting.
Don't look at that, man.
So
don't look at that. You don't want to see that nonsense. I don't even know why they made a story about Magic and Kareem. Come on, man.
So I have another question. Another quick question. Mm-hmm. Start one, bench one, cut one. Right?
Oh,
start one, bench one, cut one. The players are LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Start one, bench one, cut one.
Start one, bench one, cut one.
Yep.
I'm starting LeBron.
Okay.
Benching KD and I'm cutting Antetokounmpo.
Ooh.
Okay.
Really? You're a LeBron fan like a mug, ain't you? You a huge LeBron fan.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Bruh, you know what? I'm not going to say I'm a LeBron. Before you answer, Bishop, I'm not going to say I'm a LeBron fan. But you know what I realized, man? The dude has eclipsed a lot of people who we consider to be great. And yet he continues to get treated the way he does. He's outscored Magic. He's outscored Michael Jordan. He's got more rebounds than Rodman. He has more assists than Magic.
All because he has more 3-pointers.
He has more 3-pointers made than Larry Bird. These are people we consider greats.
All because he came in after high school. He has 3 years on all those people you just named of playing longer.
But who else came out of high school? There's a lot of other players that came out of high school.
Yeah, I get it. I'm true, and it hasn't eclipsed, but they're not considered greats outside of Kobe.
Here go Kim with that Jordan bias.
Exactly, Kim. Thank you. Jordan also went to. That's 3 years you got to take away from Jordan that he was doing his thing in North Carolina. Come on, bro. You can't just throw that up there and be like, "Oh, LeBron did all this." Well, yeah, LeBron came in at 18, where Jordan came in at 21.
Okay, I'm not.
Come on, Clay.
I'm sorry. I think I'm starting to become a LeBron fan. It's not because he is a Laker. I'm just think I'm starting to become a LeBron fan.
Why?
Like,
because of what you becoming a LeBron fan because of what you just stated.
It's just because when you start to take notice, just like I used to hate Tom Brady. I'm not going to even lie. I used to hate Tom Brady, but you cannot deny his greatness at the end of the day. And so that's what I'm looking at LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. Of course, he played for my Lakers. But at the end of the day, I'm starting to recognize, like, yo, he's doing damage. He's doing work consistently.
The thing is, I don't. When people talk about LeBron, when he does things, it's like it's not. When it's negative, it's up here. When it's positive, it's like, yeah, that's not a big deal. So what? He's been in the league since he was in high school. Like, so that's not a big deal. Like if we actually sit back and think about the stuff that this man has done throughout his career, he's been by far the most criticized player ever in the history of basketball. Everything that he's done, everything that he hasn't done. But when we talk about Jordan and other players, we never really talk about what they didn't do. We never talk about how Jordan got beat up for those first 7 years when he came. Nobody really speaks about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when we talk about LeBron, every time we talk about LeBron, is everything that he did not do or that he should have done. Every time we talk about LeBron, it's always a caveat to what he's done. It's like you said, like Trey said, well, he's beat such and such in rebounds, such and such in assists, and then the caveat was, but he came in high school. There's always a but when we talk about LeBron, but when we talk about Jordan and other players, it's always like, oh, that's what it is. That's what it was supposed to be, because it's Jordan.
But to be honest with you, I feel where you're coming from, Clay. I totally do. But at the same time, I think a lot of it is brought on because of LeBron himself. While people have a carry out on LeBron and his accolades. For me, I feel like LeBron. A lot of people dislike LeBron for the simple fact that he ring chased. He ring chased to get a ring.
He ring chased? That's what we're talking about?
Yes. I'm telling you why people don't like LeBron. Why a lot of people don't like LeBron.
You think he ring chased? Okay, I'm
saying. Or hold on. Did you just say do I think?
He ring chased? Come on, let's be honest.
He couldn't win in Cleveland, so he went to Miami. Then he leaves Miami to go back to Cleveland to win one. Then he leaves Cleveland to go to LA to win one. Like, come on, bro. That's not ring chasing. See, and this is why they compare him to Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan never left the Bulls to win a championship. He
didn't have to. He didn't have to leave. You know why he didn't have to leave? Because whoever was in charge of that organization made sure Michael Jordan had the pieces he needed to win a championship. Did you see the front office of Cleveland when LeBron was in Cleveland? Did you see the caliber of players that they were bringing in here?
But hold on, Clay. At one point, he had Kyrie.
No, we're talking about
before he went to Miami.
Oh, okay.
When he was in Cleveland, everybody was like, he'll
Boobie
never win.
Gibson.
Boobie.
You got Boobie Gibson, Ilgauskas. I can't even remember. Verjao. These are the guys this man was taking to the finals. That is crazy. I'm leaving too.
That's like Kobe Bryant and Smush Parker.
Hold on.
I'm leaving.
Hold on. But Clay, how long was it before Jordan got a Scottie Pippen? Before he got a Steve Kerr?
So think about it. After that, they just funneled in. He done had Steve Kerr. He had John Paxson, like B.J. Armstrong, Craig Hodges.
All these dudes came later. Yeah, but they came later.
But they came though. They actually came there.
Okay, but listen to this. But this is my thing though, Clay. Got it. But you just said Jordan had a hard
talking
few
to
years.
Clay.
So he could, okay. So this is my thing though.
He stayed 7 years. He stayed in Cleveland getting with them sorry dudes for 7 years. Right. What else do I have to give you? If I tell you working at McDonald's, you never gonna get a raise. You just gonna work here for whatever. But equipment, we got raises coming in. You just gonna say, well, I'm just gonna stick it out here. No, I'm going over to Burger King. And it's the same thing.
They got bonuses.
Cleveland he stayed in Cleveland all this time. Like, look, all right, I'm playing as hard as I can. Well, we need some people coming in. We need some players. And then you still say, nah, we good. All we need is you.
What you think the problem is, Kim? State your case. Go ahead. What you were saying, Bishop?
My thing is, right, I get it. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, I get that the Bulls brought in all those, key pieces. But they didn't know they was gonna be key pieces when they was brought in. Nobody knew of Scottie Pippen in college. Nobody knew of Steve Kerr. Nobody knew of Craig Hodges. Nobody knew of John Paxson. Nobody knew of them cats coming out of that thought they were gonna be the team in which they were gonna be. So when you are a general manager, coach, whatever, and you're recruiting the people in which you pick, you're hoping to be people like the people I just named. If they don't pan out that way, it is what it is. Then it's not their fault. That was their hopes. But my thing is, LeBron goes and not only goes to Miami where Chris Wade, where Dwayne Wade was one of the best players in the league at the time, at the position in which he was playing, and then he brings on and lobbies for Chris Bosh to come along. Like, he built his team. He went and built his team to go win a championship. Who else does that?
Everybody.
No, everybody. Wasn't nobody doing that back in the Jordan era. No one was building teams like that. Okay. No one was doing that back then. Nobody was saying, "Oh, Jordan wasn't saying, hey, Kevin, come over, Kevin Garnett, y'all come over here. Matter of fact, Magic, you come over here too, man. Let's build this super team over here in Chicago and get this and build a dynasty and go from there." No, no one was doing that.
I honestly believe where the whole getting together, clicking up to chase championship, not to chase championship, clicking up to
that's exactly what it is.
I think where it all started is after the Dream Team. So after '94, after the Dream Team,
the original Dream Team, you talking about
the original Dream Team, when they realized like, they're saying how potent you can be with a bunch of stars together. I think that's where it started at, because before that, like you said, the closest thing that you had to like a bunch of stars putting in that type of work was Run TMC, where you had Hardaway, Richmond, and Mullins. For the most part. And then after that you start, and then actually it was all organic. Like the Lakers had Worthy, Kareem, and Magic. Boston had McHale, Bird.
But those weren't teams that were
put together. Those are organic. It was organic, yeah.
Yeah, organic. They came out of the draft and came to the. That's what I'm saying. There was no super teams that were built.
Can y'all hear me?
Super teams that we got you, Clay. Those weren't super teams that were built. Those were super teams that came into play because of drafting. It just happened. They fell in place. And that's the only thing I'm saying. Because now LeBron does that, then he goes and does the same thing over to the Lakers.
Kim is silly, man.
Kim giving you all the love, Clay.
Kim, you gonna have him abusing them cats in a couple of weeks.
Kim giving you all the love, Clay.
That's all I need to hear, Kim. Hey, Kim give you superpowers, boy.
That's what's up.
Kim gonna have you bashing on cats like looking at cats like Kevin Love.
No, right? She got him mad.
Before the screen cut off, I was asking, what's the difference between that and what the Celtics did?
What do you mean?
We're talking about their first big three.
He said LeBron went to Miami and brought Bosh with him. Mm-hmm. You know that Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and
Ray Allen
did the same thing, right?
So they brung in Kevin Garnett because he wasn't there. Paul Pierce was already there.
Right. They brought in Ray Allen.
And Ray Allen, they brought in Ray
Well,
Allen.
Ray Allen got traded there. I think that was into his. It wasn't on
But,
his. He
but
got traded there.
Come on now. They knew what they
knew what they were getting.
They knew what they was doing.
They knew what they was doing. But see, that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody talk. And they won a ring.
They did.
So LeBron goes and does the same thing, and it's crucified. Oh, he went down there teaming up. He couldn't win no ring without,
and it hadn't stopped there. I'm just talking. I get it. I give you that team. I give you Boston when they did that. Even though I think that, like Trey said, the trade made it a little different, but I understand what you're saying, Clay. They knew what they was doing, but I get it.
They knew what they did when they signed them.
Yeah. But I mean, nowadays in basketball and NBA, that's what it's all about, building the super team. The Lakers have done it now. The Clippers tried to do it. Phoenix trying to do it. Houston did it. I mean, of course, Golden State did it when they had the Splash Brothers and KD. Actually, they had a quadruple team because they had Draymond too. So it's crazy. But I just feel like that wasn't what it was back in the day. Outside of the fact of the Boston Celtics and what you just mentioned, Clay, that wasn't the thing then.
It wasn't.
But I do understand, Trey. I do kind of agree with you in regards to, because of the Dream Team. They seen how well.
That's where it started. Yeah, that was the origin of. Yeah.
I can definitely agree to that, because there was no team out there that was even close to beating the Dream Team, and there will never ever be another Dream Team like that, ever.
I don't know. Some of these young cats, I think, might be able to click up.
Never.
I don't know.
Never.
I don't know.
So the Dream Team was definitely experience oriented, but and not to say they're shorter talent, but I don't know, Clay, Bishop, y'all think experience over trumps talent?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, when you talk about the Dream Team, the team, like you said, there'll never be another team like that. Now it'll be totally different because the basketball overseas.
Oh yeah,
it's better than what it was.
Facts.
You might have had one or two good players on the team overseas.
Facts.
But now those teams overseas are teams full of dogs.
Yeah, because like we talk about, think of a couple of Jokic and a couple of
Lucas,
Doncic. Yeah, like just two of those each, you have problems. So I can get it, but I don't know. I'm looking at like a team with Ja, Devin,
Chris Paul, Kyrie, Greek Freak.
Greek wouldn't play because he's international.
He wouldn't play.
He wouldn't play either. Yeah, neither one of them will be on.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right. My bad. I can't add them too. You're right. You can't add them too. You're right. See, that's where we right there. That's where we fall short.
That's what I'm saying.
What big man do we have that's not foreign, that's dominating in the league right now?
Zero.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're right. I was about to say Gobert, but hell, that name alone,
Gobert is not. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, no.
Not Gobert. Yeah, so like no big man when you think about it. God,
none. Zero.
He said Clay said it best. Zero. None. Not one. Not one.
It'd be like the Fort Polk team, all small.
I think the closest we got to a big man is probably Draymond Green and Randall. That's about the closest we got. Oh no, you know what? Big Cat. I give you Big Cat.
Okay.
I give you Big Cat.
All right.
I give you him.
Jerry Jackson.
Play the whole game.
The whole game. The whole game. The whole game. The entire game. That's about all I can give you. I give you Big Cat. That's it. Game. Oh no, I take that back. And I can give you Anthony Davis if he can stay healthy.
Stop playing.
I'm so frustrated with this dude, man.
You sound like Trey.
This dude is made of glass, bro.
Made of glass.
God,
a Marvel comic.
Whole right side shut down. What is he doing?
He said he made of glass, bro. Oh my God, you don't like AD, bro?
Yeah, I do. I just don't like the way he can't like all this nutritionists and people available to you to keep you
We
healthy.
just talked about this, bro. Like we just talked about this, Clay. I swear we was talking about this yesterday.
God,
all the technology in the world, bro. We can build you a whole left side. All you gotta do is say for it.
Like we called him Charmin.
Yes, I agree.
Toilet paper sauce. Kill me. Toilet paper
sauce. Little Debbie sauce.
A little Debbie fresh, a glazed donut fresh out the microwave soft. Like, yes, come on, bro.
Like, bro, you play with LeBron. Bro. This man spends millions of dollars taking care of his body and to try to stay healthy. How like
angel sauce? She said angel sauce. Kill his own one. Right?
Do y'all think? What do you think Kobe would have did to him playing together?
Ooh, Kobe would have got AD out of there by now. He got AD and Westbrook out of there. Yeah, they got both of them out of there.
They would have both been gone.
Yeah, he got both of them out of there. Yeah, Kobe would have been like.
I wasn't a Kobe fan, but I ain't stupid. I respect this game. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know. I respect what you know. What I'm saying. He would have been gone. Just like the White House got out of there.
She said he would have took his shoes.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't mad at you, Kim. Yeah, Kobe wouldn't have dealt with that, bro. Kobe would not have dealt with that, bro.
She said angel sauce. She hit him with the Dollar General brand tissue.
Angel sauce.
Here go.
Good morning, Wayne. Good morning.
Clay, here go one of your fellow Alabama people.
What are you?
Kobe would have
right
been
there,
like
Wayne Mutherland. He a Bama fan.
Oh yeah, Roll Tide. Hold on one second.
Kobe would have been like, man, look, we could have kept Shaq for this. Look, we'll take Shaq. Get this dude up out of here. He gotta go. Shaq, come on, man. I know we don't get along, but at least you on the court. But yeah, man.
Oh wow, crazy to say that.
I just saw you talking about what Anthony said.
Yeah, Anthony said LaDonna just sent it to me. Another blockbuster coming despite an offer from the Chiefs that would make superstar Tyreek Hill one of the highest paid receivers. Ascension talk has stalled, and the Kansas City has now given Hill's agent permission to seek a trade.
Ooh, boy, if Tyreek Hill,
stop it!
If y'all don't pick Tyreek Hill up and get rid of all these other bums that we got,
bruh. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I know you finna say something. I know you about to get on me about this. This is what I'm gonna say. Tyreek is not that John Blaze. I'm just gonna say it and put it out there. Tyreek he's not that dude. Like he's that dude with Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's that dude.
That dude with nobody else. Why does Patrick Mahomes make Tyreek Hill who he is?
Because he is, like I said, I'm a firm believer that Patrick Mahomes gets away with broken plays in which he has a perfect offense built for that. Tyreek Hill is built for that. We don't see too many other players that get away with capitalizing on broken plays, which means in an offense, Tyreek is going to have to stick to the script. Like running, I understand you get him in the quick slant, you can probably cancel Christmas. But anything besides that, I mean, probably some post corners and stuff like that. But those are the difference. So I don't know if Tyreek Hill with Philadelphia is going to be the Tyreek Hill with.
It is. It's breaking news, bro. Jets and Dolphins in serious talk for Tyreek Hill. Jets and Dolphins, 2 teams he do not want to go to, especially the Jets.
We was just talking about I don't even want to go neither one of those. Like, I'm good. I continue to do this.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want that check. I don't want that check.
Well, you know what?
I
lie. I do
it. What? Really, Anthony?
Thank you. I'm just what I'm talking about. That I mean, that's what it is. Like, I don't see nah, bro.
Name 10 people above Tyreek Hill. Name 10. And I'll wait. 10.
Cooper Kupp.
Got it. Yeah. You only named one.
AJ Brown.
Over Tyreek Hill?
Yes, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, but go ahead.
My bad.
Oh, you good? I will give you also Jamar Chase.
Over Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, you tripping?
Like Tyreek, like I really believe that Tyreek Hill is a system.
I'll give you Cooper Kupp.
Wide receiver.
I'll give you Cooper Kupp. I'll give you DK Metcalf. I'll give you. Ooh, bro, it ain't 10. It's not 10. I'm telling you right now, it's not 10.
Oh, y'all talking. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna have to get up out of here. They're calling this phone crazy.
Okay, right, no problem.
We appreciate you, Clay. Definitely keep us informed. Let us know what's up.
I got you.
Yeah.
Come on out to San Antonio, man.
I'm here in San Antonio, Clay.
Oh, I'm that's it. All right, I'm gonna see you out there.
All right, bet.
All right.
Yeah, there's not 10, bro. Anthony, I'll wait for your 10. You can post your 10 on here and let me know who your 10 is. I'll wait. But there's not 10, bro. There's not 10.
So why Anthony gets that 10? Of course, in the NFL, okay. Bishop, did you peep out? Did you get a chance to take a look at Malik Willis pro day yesterday?
I didn't. He had his pro day yesterday?
He had his pro day yesterday, and they seemed to be hella impressed. Excuse me. They talked about. Of course, he's played.
Thank you, Wayne.
Shotgun.
Me too, bro.
Blasphemous. He's played.
That part, Wayne. Tell your boy, Wayne. Tell your boy, Wayne. You can't teach that.
I get it. Speed kills.
Teach speed.
It's back to what we was just talking about. Did you or did you not say yesterday that Philadelphia draft speed no matter what's going on?
We do, and I said it's a mistake. It do.
AJ, DK, Keelan Allen, Diggs, CD Lamb.
You can't say Hopkins.
Jefferson,
you can't say Hopkins because he's hurt all the time. CD, I give you. Diggs, Keenan, Cup, Adams, I give you. AJ, I don't. DK, I give you. Keenan, Diggs, I give you. CD, I give you. Jefferson, I give you. Jamar, I give you. Because of how he played this year, I give you. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Hopkins, he didn't even play this year. So I'm giving you 7 out of that, Anthony. 7. It's a few of those. I'm not giving you Hopkins.
I honestly feel like he's best, not to take anything from, like you say, speed kills, but I really feel like that he's a system receiver. And he's where, I mean, he gets, of course, his speed, but he's a system receiver in which, at the end of the day, he's going to be wherever he goes, especially he goes to, I mean, he's going to eat in New York or
anywhere.
Dolphins. The best place probably be the Dolphins.
Yeah. If I was him, if they trade him, I would definitely go. I can't believe I wonder what Patrick and Andy are doing right now. I know they like what. I know Patrick is calling Andy, dude, what's going on? Like, how are you getting rid of my?
We can't do anything. We can't do anything to keep him.
Yeah, like Andy probably like, hey, I'm just a coach. I don't do nothing with trade. I'm the coach. I can only coach. I can only coach what we got.
But
that's right there.
So yesterday, Malik Williams basically he showed that he has a great arm strength. He was putting the ball down 60, 75 yards down the field. However, he did not run the 40.
The
so
40?
He didn't run the 40. Yeah, he didn't run the
40.
Did he
run it in the combine?
No,
he didn't run it in the combine either.
He didn't run the 40 in the combine, nor did he run it at his pro day.
Ooh, I wonder what they say about that. I want to know what they saying about that. Waddle, stop it, bro. Anthony, you reaching. You was reaching, bro. You reaching.
But now that would be a nice, if they were to get him, that would be a nice pickup, him and Waddle on opposite sides. Of course, the number one free agent offensive tackle Teron Armstead has signed a 5-year deal, $75 million with Miami, giving the Dolphins more help on that offensive line.
Yeah,
potentially they might be building something there. When you look at it, linebacker Zadarius Smith is expected to sign a 3-year, $42 million deal with Minnesota. Of course, it's talks that he basically pulled out of his deal to with Baltimore to get on with Minnesota, so he can have his chance to get his hands on Aaron Rodgers twice a year.
You talk about old boy from Liberty ran the 40 at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah,
Willis. He did he? Do you know what he ran, Wayne? Because I can't see why you would not run the 40 at the combine or your pro day. Like, That's crazy. But go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, Za'Darius. So, like I said, they talking about Za'Darius Smith, who signed with the Minnesota Vikings. And we know he left Green Bay, was expected to sign with Baltimore, and then he reverted back, didn't sign with Baltimore, and now he's signing with Minnesota. And people are cracking jokes talking about it so he can get his hands on Aaron Rodgers twice a year.
Not so he can get his hands on Aaron Rodgers twice a year.
Former Kansas City wide receiver Demarcus Robinson is to sign. Was going to most likely sign with the Las Vegas Raiders. I see a lot of movement going on. So I ask you this question, Bishop: do you think the market has dried up for Baker Mayfield and Jimmy Garoppolo?
It may have dried. I was about to say it may have dried up for Baker, not Jimmy, but it could have possibly, because we talked about yesterday, Trey, regards the teams in which we could see Baker going to, and they're even still talking about Baker going, maybe giving Mitchell Trubisky a run for his money as the quarterback in Pittsburgh. Yeah, so it hasn't dried up. I don't know. I can't really say that it has or hasn't dried up for them as of yet. I like I said before, I think I mentioned earlier in the week. Yeah, they said he's a right-handed Vic.
So
who's a right-handed Vic?
Malik Willis. So I think definitely. Okay. I think the situation is a little more dismal for Baker than it is for Jimmy, because like I said, Jimmy could sit there in San Francisco, which I plan to do. I would be cool with that. Keeping him, I mean, that means they're going to lose that $26 million because they have to pay him. But keeping Jimmy and going ahead, and then if letting sit behind Trey Lance and going from there, because you got to look at Baker. Staying in Cleveland, he's going to be behind Deshaun. That might be a little.
They've already said Baker doesn't want to be a backup. He wants to be a starter. So,
and which is interesting, because it's now what you're telling me is you don't want to. I don't care what you want to be. I got to make moves for the team. You're not a free agent. You can't be anything except for what I trade you to be. So you may not want to be. You got to go. If I send you to this team, if I trade you to the squad, you're going to be their backup if they got somebody. That's not my problem. I just moving you so you can get off my books. So and it's unfortunate because he's playing on his last year. It's a bunch of quarterbacks playing on last year. Sam Darnold is playing on his last year. So it's at the point of where basically he needs a situation to where he's going to get he has an opportunity to show that, oh, I deserve my next contract, which I can understand not wanting to play as a backup, because if you might not ever see the field and you're playing, you're in your contract
especially
year.
Especially behind Deshaun. Well, this is the thing, though. Hold on.
Or he does have an opportunity to see, but they got Jacoby Brissett. That's why they brought him in.
Who?
Jacoby Brissett to back up Deshaun Watson.
But see, this is the thing. Even though Deshaun has been, he still got those 22K where the NFL could still find him and suspend him for maybe 6-7 games or whatever because of the rules in the NFL. So he could possibly not even play the first 6 games. So with that being said, Baker could possibly still play as the starter.
Yeah.
You think he'll going to get a better trade market than Adams?
No. But wouldn't that be crazy if he ended up with Adams?
Out there in
Las
Vegas?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be nasty.
Ooh, that would be.
Renfro, Waller, Jacobs, Adams, Hill. That would be nasty.
That would be totally dirty.
Carr wouldn't have any excuses.
None. He pretty much be in the same boat as Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Very much in the same boat as Matthew Stafford. That would be double jeopardy on Deshaun's behalf. Yeah, so, we gonna see.
Yeah, I mean, if they have to trade him, it's going to come out. Of course, that carousel, the plot thickens. But I will tell you this, which is interesting, Bishop. Of course, we all know Odell Beckham is on the shelf currently without a deal because of his injury. I'm sure if it was for the injury, he would have been snatched up. But now he has put out some interesting fillers, in my opinion. He said he would be open to going back to Cleveland for one.
Who said that?
OBJ. I mean OBJ.
Did he?
He said he would be interested in going back to Cleveland to play with Deshaun. And then he even said that hell no, they better not do that.
What?
Anthony Price talking about him going to the Rams.
Who make go to he? No,
Hill.
Boy, if they do that, boy. And see, I'm not even listening to these talks about the Dolphins and the Jets because we just seen what happened with Deshaun.
Yeah. They showed us how things go to. So, okay. So, also additionally is OBJ has said that he thinks Matty Ice in Indiana is actually going to probably be a good look. So I wonder.
I said that too. I said that yesterday.
So now I think he's trying to he's like that's. So I don't know if that's a potential like OBJ with the Colts. I don't know, but what we do know is that the Rams have not locked them up yet. They're still trying to, I guess, come to a deal with Aaron Donald, so that way they can drop their cap some more by extending. They're looking to extend Aaron Donald. He still has 3 years left on his contract, and they're looking to extend them so they can lower their cap hit. But I mean, they're going to end up letting OBJ walk out the door. I know he said he would like to stay here, but hey, y'all ain't showed me nothing yet.
Facts.
So I'll be like, I'll be looking too if I was OBJ. So I ask you this, Bishop. We see now this situation in where quarterbacks have switched teams. Do you think any of these teams, i.e., the Colts, the Browns, who else got a different quarterback? Well, let's say the Colts and the Browns. Do you see a situation where any of these teams can enact the same blueprint that the Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have done to give us a new potential Super Bowl champion?
Do I see any of the teams being able to do the exact same thing?
To do the same blueprint.
Oh yeah, I mean
between with Cleveland and Indianapolis.
Well, Indianapolis don't have the wide receiving core. The Indianapolis Colts don't have the wide receiving core. Now, if anybody, the Indianapolis Colts don't. If anybody, I see it, I would replace the Indianapolis Colts with the Las Vegas Raiders. Because I feel like they're closest to that, to a team similar to the Rams, in my opinion. So but I could see that happening. Definitely could see that happening.
As Devo said, the NFC is getting easier and easier. I appreciate all those teams sending them players to the AFC to make it the NFC easier. We ain't got to worry about 49ers. Ain't got to worry about a lot of things now. I greatly appreciate that.
Guess what you say now? We're gonna see if that's gonna stand true.
Well, I think the whole conference has to worry about LA at this point. I'm not gonna even hold you.
Yeah, facts.
So, Bishop, at this point, who would be your top 5 power ranking in the NFL at this point? After all these moves,
with all these moves, with the current moves that's being
everything that's been done so far.
Yeah, so far.
What's your power 5 right now?
5. Let me see. Power 5 with all the moves.
Who's your power 5?
Been currently made. Power 5. Starting at number 5, I would have to give it to. Let me see. Look at this real quick. And we talking about Power 5 NFL, right? Not a conference.
Yes, sir.
The entire NFL.
Yeah. I have one for the conference, but just right now we just look at the Power 5 for the NFL for the teams.
NFL. Power 5. Let's see. Good. So 5 would probably have to go to. 5 would probably be. Because now with Tyreek Hill being moved out of Kansas City, that might take them completely off. So five would probably be Buffalo. I would probably go with Buffalo at 5. Buffalo at 5. Cincy at 4. Vegas at 3. Tampa Bay at 2. Yeah, Tampa Bay at 2 and the Rams at 1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. That's how I have to go right now.
I think mine would be. I think I'm looking at San Francisco at 5.
What?
San Francisco at 5.
Should have known that.
San Francisco at 5.
San Francisco's better than Buffalo. Oh, well, let me hear you. Go ahead. San Francisco 5. Go ahead. Let me hear your 5.
San Francisco. San Francisco's at 5. The Chargers at 4.
What?
The Rams at 3.
The Super Bowl champions at 3.
Rams at 3. Rams at 3. Well, you know what? I stand corrected. San Francisco at 5.
The Chargers at 4.
San Francisco at 5. The Chargers at 4. Buffalo at 3. The Rams at 2 and the Raiders at 1.
Wow! So you completely taking away the Cincinnati Bengals. So you saying the Chargers? So you saying the 49ers are better than the Chargers? I mean, than the 49. I mean, than the Bengals.
Yes.
You saying the 49ers are better than? Hold on.
The Chiefs.
Where did you put the Raiders at? 1.
The 1. Raiders at 1.
So you putting wait a minute. You're putting the 49ers over the Bucks.
Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah. You
out so rabbit. Bro, stop it.
You see Anthony Price's thing right there? I'm above them.
Bengals,
above
Bills,
the Broncos,
Rams, Raiders, Denver. Okay, Anthony. That yours is better than Trey's. That's what he's. Bro. Come on, bro. No, Freddie. This is the thing. He's being biased by putting the 49ers above. And then you put the 49ers above Green Bay.
Yes.
Oh my God, bro. You're no.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
You need to stop, bro. But okay, that's his list. I mean, that's what he want. That's what he running with. It is what it is. But that's crazy. That's literally crazy.
So go ahead. Let's rank the divisions now that we have. Let's rank the divisions 1 through 8. I mean 8 through 1.
Division. So in the AFC, I'm going with 8 through 1.
Oh well, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it like that. AFC 4 through 1, and then NFC 4 through 1.
4 through 1. Okay. NFC, yeah. Okay. AFC 4 through 1 and NFC 4 through 1. Okay. So AFC 4 through 1. AFC, I'm putting 4 would be. Four would be, with everything, all the moves right now, 4 would probably be Buffalo.
AFC East?
Yeah, AFC East. Yeah. 4 would be Buffalo. 3 would be the Titans. AFC South. 2 would be the Raiders, the AFC West, and the 1 would be Cincinnati. That's for my AFC out of the North. And then in the NFC, 4 would be NFC would be the 4 would be Okay, so 4 would probably be the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks, the Cardinals, the Packers, and the Rams. Yeah, there it is.
So yeah. I even do ones like this. So in the AFC, I do it like this. In the AFC, I'll give you the division, the division, which I think is going to be the top divisions. I would say that the 4 in the AFC South is going to be the weakest division in the in their division in the conference. Wait, yeah,
In the division, you mean?
Yeah, the division. The AFC South is going to be the weakest. So the AFC South is going to be 4. The AFC West would be 3. The AFC North would be 2, and the AFC West is going to be their top division.
No, you said AFC West was 3.
No, not the 3 is I'm sorry, AFC North is correction. AFC East is 3.
Oh,
AFC East, because I don't think any of them going to hold a candle to Buffalo, so they're going to eliminate themselves. In the NFC, I think the weakest division is going to be the NFC South, so they're 4.
The weakest division?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're going to be the weakest division. The NFC number 3 is going to be the NFC North is going to be 3rd. I think the NFC East is going to be the 2nd, and then the NFC West is going to be the best division in the North. I mean in the NFC. And then overall, I think the AFC West is going to be the best division in the NFL.
AFC West is going to be the best division.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be okay. I can see that.
At this point, that's where it's going.
Yeah, because Miami, New York, and Cleveland, we don't know what they're gonna do. In Baltimore, we still out on them. Houston, Indianapolis, and Jacksonville definitely don't know. Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah, so that's where right now they're right now at top to bottom they looking very, very, very strong.
Yeah, they're all contenders in AFC West. Yeah. Okay, I'm with it. I like it.
So as you get closer and closer, as we know, the NBA playoffs start. The draft is next month.
April what? Let me see. I'm about to find out exact dates for you. Find out what the exact date of the of the NFL draft. April 28th, 28th through the 30th.
28th to the 30th in the month.
Yep. Of April. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 28th to the 30th. NFL draft.
So that's definitely looking forward to that. You got the AFC, the NFC. The basketball playoffs start in the middle of next month. 12th through the 15th for the play-in. The teams actually start playing the overall after the play-in starts on the 16th, April 16th. What else we got going on in April? USFL starts
in April
12th, April 15th.
12th or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the NBA. The NBA start or not the NBA, but the Final Four and all of that. I think that's next weekend. Don't they finish off next weekend, first weekend in April?
Yes. Yes.
The championship game next weekend, I think. I want to say.
Of course. Yep. The MLB opening day,
season
April 7th. April 7th.
Yeah. 7th. Yep.
Yeah. So it's going on. I think the NHL playoffs start in April as well. So it's a lot going on. A lot of sports going on in April. Oh, this is what we go out on. Last night, breaking news was number 1 women's tennis, Ashley Barty, 3-time Grand Slam champion.
Retires
at the age of 25.
25. I saw that.
Basically, she just said it was the right time. Like, that's crazy. She goes out. I mean, grand fashion, I guess. I mean, three-time Grand Slam winner, number one overall. Decides to hang him up. Like, I'm done. I just think it's right.
I feel like she'll come back. She'll miss it. She'll come back. Unless it's some other underlying issue, reason why she retired. But at 25, I just can't see you retiring that quick. Unless, like I said, unless it's some underlying issue that we don't know nothing of. Excuse me.
Are you kind of tired? You all
right? I don't know why. No,
all the celebrating. That's what it is. All the celebrating. Still turning it up. Still got a whole another week to celebrate.
Bro, dude, yep. Still got a whole nother week, bro. And the weekend. Turn up, baby. Turn up next weekend. Next weekend is coming.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 4 days, Houston. If y'all in that Houston, if y'all in the Houston area. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Week from today, I'll be out there. Ooh, shoot.
Anthony said the off season.
Better than the NBA knew. I feel you, Anthony.
So, of course, as we get closer to our time, we greatly appreciate y'all coming on and being with us, present with us today, being in here in formation. Greatly appreciate Sergeant Afrika and Sergeant Clayborn coming on.
Yes, thank you so
us,
much.
talking about, giving us an insight, of course. Other people that from the NBA family that were able to get on and respond and comment and go back and forth. If y'all don't know, like I said, athletes is just like military athlete, soldier athlete, sailor athlete, armed forces athlete, still has to do the same thing, face the same rigors in life, still work, and be able to compete at a high level, as hopefully we be able to see with the NBA and even the nationals playoffs and tournaments and championships. Like the mental, having to be able to have that mental fortitude to continue to compete and deal with that everyday lifestyle. If you're in the military, if you haven't, I'm very sure you know someone who has. Just ask them what it's like, or if you know what I'm saying, feel free, shoot us a question and ask us the questions about what it's like. We've all been through it. But we greatly appreciate what they do, as Bishop always says. You know what I'm saying? They continue. Thank you for your service, gentlemen. Just like Adonis says, of course, it gets kind of lost in translation when you're around service members, especially as me as a service member or former service member. When you look at it and then you around service members, it kind of get lost because it's like your everyday life. But we realize it's different from the different standpoints from people who aren't around that on an everyday basis. So, but we greatly appreciate them as they continue to do their thing. All the other service members across and around the world, greatly appreciate y'all stand to continue to pick up that shield and defend a great nation. Bishop, any last words before we get out of here, bro?
No, man. Like he said, we definitely appreciate Sergeant First Class Afrika and Staff Sergeant Clayborn for joining us on the show. Definitely more than welcome to come back on the show right before y'all tournament in end of April here in the San Antonio area. We greatly appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Anthony, Wayne, Freddie, Kim, all of y'all. Thank you again for tuning in to First Formation. We appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all hump day. We'll holler back at y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. Show attention, fall out, enjoy the rest of your day.
Row 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated in the building. We'll holler back